Thanks for staying with the New Jersey Morning Show. One area radio company is blazing a trail for people with special needs and additional needs in on-air entertainment. Joining us now is Zach Martin, the founder of NEWHD Media, to tell us a little bit more about how this project began. Zach, it's really great to have you here on the show.
Thanks for having me. It's a thrill to be here.
This is such an amazing concept, too. Tell us, when did you start NEWHD Media and what inspired you?
The concept started a few years ago before the pandemic, where I wanted to create a broadcast company that was inclusive, that made it possible for people on the autistic spectrum and with additional needs to fully participate as on-air personalities and doing things off-air as well on our radio stations. It was originally inspired, I would say, by my work with Scott Muni many years ago. He was a famous disc jockey here in New York, and my daughter grew up around a lot of the radio people, and I thought, hey, what can we do that's a little bit different, that's exciting, that flips the script, and where somebody with additional needs, special needs, autism, or somebody who can't leave their house can be part of something that's really fun and creative. And that's the inception of NEWHD.
Yeah, well, this really strikes a personal chord because my kids are all on the autism spectrum. My youngest one in particular has really significant needs, can't read, but there are so many other things that he can do. And so if you could talk a little bit about how NEWHD Media provides those outlets and opportunities for people on the spectrum and the other special needs that they may have.
Well, a lot of the times when you put these kind of organizations together, you don't know what the end result is going to be. And one of the positives that we found was this speech therapy aspect of what we do. We've had people go from nonverbal to verbal. Wow. One child with Down syndrome working with his parents, he now says words, and you can hear him on the radio as clear as a bell. You have Jeremiah, who's out of Los Angeles. One of the things that we're able to do is work with people all over the country. And a parent will oftentimes, hey, do you have anything for my child or my young adult where they can participate? And I go, absolutely. Let's find a way that we can welcome them aboard. And I train a lot of these young people how to be broadcasters. It's very simple. You work from your home. I'm in my bedroom. This is where we do it. I just wanted to, give people an example of the possibilities. And the whole speech therapy aspect of it just blew me away. How it really changed lives. We had people a couple of broadcasters that were blind, sitting by themselves in isolation, victims of being bullied, and rocking back and forth and just alone, not having any friends. And we were able to work out special, formulas for those blind broadcasters. And so it's really a life-changing thing. I don't know, there's so many things I can talk about in regard to NEWHD. It'd probably take a few episodes.
Well, let's talk about the programming aspect of it. What kind of programming is available on NEWHD Media?
Well, right now we have what we call NEWHD New York and NEWHD Los Angeles. And we operate out of New Jersey, but the reason why we call it NEWHD New York is because it's in honor of the legendary 102.7 WNEW, where rock lives. And I wanted to bring some of that back for those who are nostalgic about that radio station. And because of my involvement with Scott Muni over the years and the various friends that I have from that radio station and to this present day. And it's a rock format, but we could generally make any format we want to, create. We can do top 40, we can do adult contemporary, we can do alternative, we can do sports. So there's a myriad of opportunities, and there's the podcasting aspect in which if a young person is really into, let's just say, fishing, and they want to do a fishing podcast, well, we'll put it together and we'll promote that not only on the air at NEWHD, but as well as on our sites.
Well, are you involved with any groups or organizations to help get people involved and who could help benefit? Really, people may not know if this outlet is available. So, connecting those resources. Are there a group that you're involved with?
Well, Sophia's Mission is the non-for-profit that I started that is behind NEWHD. I've been doing this for many years. If you want to call it a ministry, that's what it is. But it's really a grassroots effort, and we're very small. We're trying to build a nice team around us. We've got some great professionals who are willing to chip in. And I think it's one of those things where we in the community have to come together and create solutions, because what we do have when people come out of the school system with special needs or autism in particular is a very high unemployment rate. And the jobs that are available, that's another issue as well. I don't really want to get into that, but there's not a lot of opportunity. And I'm really trying to create a truly inclusive community that welcomes people for who they are. And, we're not judgmental. We work with you. We meet you where you are. And I think everybody has something of value to offer, no matter who you are or what your situation is. You have a home with us.
Yeah. And I know Christina has another question, but just following up on that, people who they finish or they age out of the system by the time they're 21, they may get a paper, a high school diploma, but they don't necessarily have a lot of the traditional skills, but they still have something very, very concrete that they can offer to society and be productive members of society.
Right.
I will tell you this. I had a parent who has a child with Angelman syndrome, and it's, I guess, a severe form of autism. And I'm not a medical expert, but that's how I understand it. And this little boy, all he can do is smile. And I said, well, great. He can be our brand ambassador. Anytime we're out and about, there's our brand ambassador, because he's got that beautiful smile. So my point being is everybody is valuable. Everybody has something that they can contribute, and everybody's welcome here.
That is fantastic. And that is such a great point too. Where can people listen, and where can folks find out more about you and NEWHD Media?
You can go to newhdmedia.com or newhdradio.com. Goes to the same place. We've got a website. You can see some of the personalities. You can download the NEWHD radio app and give it a listen. You're going to love it, because it really is a fantastic radio station. And I would, if I was to compete against anybody else, I'd put it right up there with the rest of them. And it's available on Apple CarPlay. So there we are on your dash.
That's amazing. Congratulations on everything. Thanks for joining us today. This is such a great program and a great concept, and we just hope the best for you.
Thanks so much for having me. It really means a lot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everybody, and good evening from wherever you are and whatever the case may be. I'm Sophie Martin, and I hope you all are just having a wonderfully fantastic Monday right here in the New York City metropolitan area and throughout the world, as a matter of fact, because honestly, nobody's such a big fan of the first day of the week as it is. Especially me, for example. I want to go back because it's Eddie Money on NEWHD NYC, where rock moves. Are you a parent or guardian of someone with disabilities as well as additional needs? If so, then this public service announcement is just for you. We have a wonderful organization called Sophia's Mission, which inspires faith, hope, and charity to these types of individuals so they can find job opportunities and participate in the workforce just like everybody else. The good news about all of this is that they can work from the comfort of their own home. That's right. So they never have to leave the house. In order to make it possible, please donate sophiasmissionus.org today. And remember, every dollar counts. Big or small, we'll take it all. It's Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water on NEWHD New York, where rock lives.
Hey friends, how you doing? I'm so excited to be here with all of you, my friends. You got the NEWHD Los Angeles, LA's rock and pop with me, Jeremiah Davis, music star. That's it for me this weekend. Have a safe time with family and friends, and have a fantastic weekend. Woohoo! I will talk to you next Saturday. Here's White Stripes, Fell in Love with a Girl, taking us to the top of the hour on the NEWHD Los Angeles. See you next time. Bye bye.
I'm Patrick Bamburak. I'm a musician, a recording artist, a producer. a radio personality, a creative person, and I'm a dad to a special needs child. What does NEWHD Media mean to me? It means opportunity for the special needs community and members of the autism community to participate in the creative process, even for caregivers like me. I get to play a role. It means adaptability, using technology to work remotely from home. To accommodate physical needs and time constraints for caregiving, adaptability is key to NEWHD's process to get our product on the air. It means community, building a community among my peers, on air, behind the scenes, and with our audience. One community of like-minded individuals. It means purpose, that there is meaning in the work that we do. There's meaning to me, meaning to my peers, and to the audience. We're here to entertain and inspire. That's what NEWHD Media means to me.